It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 23, here's second down and 2. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
When you look at this defense,
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
2nd and 9.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's the option.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
It's a gain of 3 and a first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. This is Lewis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to
fights through, and now a crease.
Still on his feet.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Lewis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still second down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 3. No gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now throw here right sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.